All right, we are starting our equations and expressions part 2 unit. For this video, you're going to need your own piece of paper. Go ahead and get out a piece of paper, and I want you to title it EE2 part 2, and then I can write expressions and equations. We're not providing you with a notes page, but you're going to go ahead and take notes as we go along, and I'll tell you what to write, okay? All right, so this first part, let's just remember that when we were writing expressions before, remember an expression does not have an equal sign. These were the key words that we were looking for. Some of you wrote them down in your notes from before, so you can go back and look at them. But let's just review when we were writing expressions, okay? So you can go ahead and number your paper 1 through 4 here, and we're going to write these expressions. So the sum of a number and 6, sum is going to remind you that you're adding. So a number, you can choose any variable. I'm going to choose x, so x plus 6, okay? Number 2, 3 more than the difference of a number and 7. So 3 more, and then we're going to have the difference of a number and 7. Remember, I always said kind of go to the end first. So the difference means we're subtracting a number. I don't know what it is. So the difference of x and 7. And then 3 more than that. Okay, so I'm just going to put parentheses around that. You don't have to. That 3 could go in the front if you wanted, because if I'm adding, it doesn't matter if I do it at the front or the beginning. Okay, number 3, the product of 5 and y, then divided by 3. So product means to multiply, so 5 times y, just 5y, and then I'm going to divide that by 3. Okay. Last one, w less than 9. Remember that less than, it's always backwards, so that should be 9 minus w. Okay. All right, so those were the expressions. That's what we did in last unit. So now we're going to actually write them in real world situations. Okay, so let's look at this. Bob weighs 7 more pounds than Jack, and Jack weighs p pounds. So write an expression for Bob's weight. So let's go back to the beginning, because you're always going to read these more than once. Bob weighs 7 more pounds than Jack. But do I know what Jack weighs? No, but I'm telling you that the variable is p for him, for pounds. Okay, so let's read it again. Bob weighs 7 more pounds than p. So 7 more than p. So pounds plus 7. That's going to give you Bob's weight. Or 7 plus p. Doesn't matter. Okay. Tiffany has $6 less than Jessica. And Jessica has D dollars. So again, do I know how much Jessica has? No, that's my variable. So go back and read it. Tiffany has $6 less than D. So $6 less than D. Remember that less than, it's backwards. So it's Jessica's amount, which is D, less the $6. Okay? A plumber charges $50 for coming to your house and $20 an hour for his services. Write an expression to represent the earnings for each amount of hours. So $50 to come, that's like a one-time fee, and $20 an hour. Remember, anytime you're doing something per hour, per day, whatever, you're multiplying. So it's $20 per my hours. I don't know my hours, so that's 20 times my hours plus the $50. Okay? All right. Now let's move on to, you go ahead and do these two, pause the video, and come back when you have your answer. All right, check your answers. Okay. All right, now let's look at, go ahead and then skip a line and I can write equations. So let's again look at the difference between an expression and an equation. Remember, an equation has equal signs, expressions do not. Okay, you can see that word equal, almost equal in that equal in equations. So again, equations have equal signs. Okay, they can have all numbers, they can have variables in there, but it's got to have an equal sign. Expressions, no equal sign. Okay. You got to know the difference there. So in a test situation, if I ask you to write an equation and you just have an expression, that's going to be wrong, and vice versa. All right, so let's look at writing equations here. So in an equation, I'm going to have to tell you the total. Okay? So Mark scored 17 points in a basketball game. His teammates scored a total of X points. So his teammates scored so many. We don't know. but the team as a whole scored 46 points. So if you see, we know how many Mark scored, his teammates, and total. So I've been given 3 things. So I know Mark's points, teammates, and total. So the total was 46. Obviously, Mark made 17, and his teammates scored an X amount. So that's my equation. Okay, let's move on. Olivia has a fish tank that contains 34 fish. Ding, ding, ding. I'm telling you the end there. I'm telling you the total. There are 8 goldfish and F other fish. Okay, so I know 3 things here. I know my total, I know the other fish, and I know my goldfish. So these 2 together have got to equal my total. All right. Lilly rented skates for H hours. The rental fee was $3 per hour. Do I know how many hours? No, I do not. And she paid a total of $12. So I'm telling you the total. So I know my total is $12. And I know it was $3 per hour, but I don't know my hours. So it's $3 times my hours, or 3H would have to equal 12. Okay? All right. All right, I've got 3 problems here. Pause the video and come back when you have your answers. Okay, actually, let's do the first one and come back when you have that first one done. All right, so here's what I have for the first one. 105 beads to make end necklaces. Each necklace will have 15 beads. So I'm saying 15 beads times my necklaces is going to give me the 105. Now, of course, if you do it this way, you know there's other ways that you could write it. I could say I have 105 beads divided by 15 beads is going to tell me how many necklaces I could make. Or 105 beads divided by my necklaces is going to give me 15 beads. Actually, I probably would look at this one better. So those 2 would be the best choice. Okay? All right, let's go ahead and do the next 2 and come back when you have your answers. All right, check your answers there. Okay, do you notice every time when I, like on this problem here, it says Kyle is K years old. So then when I have my problem and I have my Kyle here, I'd go ahead and scratch that off and put my variable there because it just makes it easier then. So I can say Allison is 4 years younger than K. So 4 years younger than K. So it just makes it easier to write out the equation. Okay? All right. All right, go ahead and skip a line and write exit slip. And then here are 5 questions for you to work on for the exit slip. Okay, this is what I'm going to be looking for tomorrow. Okay? All right, have a great day, and I will see this tomorrow.